Começamos com o Porto Canal.
Olá Pedro, hi coach. The league returns with a big game against an opponent with a new coach. On one hand, you had a short time of preparation, but also a short sample, only 4 games of this Benfica, led by José Mourinho. What do you expect from this game?
Of course, we try to prepare the game with a lot of attention, watching the last 4 matches, but as well going a bit more in depth in previous experiences, especially with some reference from the time of Mourinho when he was in England. At the end, we have to find, to try to decode what can happen. For sure, I'm not the only one that work and prepare the game in the best way possible. We did our job, and of course tomorrow we are going to face a very good team, a Champions League team with a big budget, and a club that that is coming here to compete at the highest, and we have to be ready for the clash.
Sport TV.
Hi, Mr. Farioli. Probably at the moment, José Mourinho already knows your starting 11 for tomorrow. The question is... probably Mourinho already knows your starting 11 for tomorrow. He joined the pieces. Okay. And the way you manage the guys last matches, you can do this exercise the same way with Benfica,
no.
And how this can impact the match?
No, because it's different. Of course, they played on Tuesday, so they had a clean week, almost a clean week to prepare the game. For us, Monday night when we left Aroca, we had other 180 minutes to play before to arrive to the game of tomorrow. So of course it's a different scenario, but it's football, it's modern football. There are a lot of matches, and again, it's not an excuse, the fact to have less time to prepare it. So we recover. Yesterday we had a very good session with the players, plus a good recovery session. Today all the full squad was there to play and to train, and so we are ready for tomorrow.
CMTV.
Muito boa tarde, Francisco Farioli, Sérgio Pereira Cardoso para a CMTV, em direto para o canal Now. I don't know if you heard, but José Mourinho sent you a hug and praised the Porto football. When you talk about Mourinho, we talk very often about mind games. Do you think that nowadays what's said off the pitch in press conferences or interviews is that important? And with that in mind, do you have any reaction to Rui Costa's quote that said that Benfica won't lose the match tomorrow?
About the hug, I'm more than happy to send him back, and of course tomorrow we will have the chance to shake hands in person. Apart all the rest, like as you said, there are so many things that are affecting the performance that everything has a certain relevance. Of course there are tactical things, technical things, personal things, dynamics of clubs. So there are so many factors in footballs that are always mixing in between. But after again, the reality that the game of tomorrow is an important match for us. And yeah, what we have to do is to be really well prepared. Today, as I said, we had our training session, we had our meetings. Some of other meetings are going to be done in few minutes, and tomorrow we will have also the full day to try to build the preparation of the game in the best way possible, and to arrive especially tomorrow at 9 o'clock with the right vibes, with the right spirit, and yeah, with a desire that at the end is always the most important part, because every plan without the right fire doesn't work.
Echt. Gekoste sentence.
Yeah, I think in this part, like the game of tomorrow, all the three results are possible. So we are going there to do the maximum that we can, knowing, of course, from where we are coming from. Last season, as you know, the two games against Benfica cost a lot for Porto, with 8 goals conceded and just 2 scored. So it's clearly a picture that we need to have in mind, to respect the value of the opponent, and as well to try to give an extra to try to make our supporters happy.
RTP.
Let's go, Farioli. Hello, João Pedro Silva for RTP. First question is about Benfica is more weaker for you because of the viruses that attack the squad, or not? This is
Look,
first question.
the virus, I'm not joking, it could be, but it's 3 days that I'm taking a lot of medicine. I was in the game last night with 38 of fever, so it happened, seasonal flu.
Second question is about José Mourinho. How you look to the work of José Mourinho last years and now in Benfica? He said that he don't have your time to prepare the squad.
But, I think we are speaking definitely about one of the most successful coaches. If you speak about trophies, if I'm not wrong, 26. So the palmarès is great, and definitely one of the most influential person in football. So about this part, my I don't know how to say, but what he represents for football, he's clear. I mentioned weeks ago, a few days before his appointment, that he represents a reference for myself as well. So in this part, all my respect. And about the last years, I think he had different experience in different country. He did a fantastic job in Roma, winning a Conference League. And yeah, the experience in Turkey has been a mix, of course, of feelings. But I know well how Turkey it is and how difficult it is to compete in that type of environment. And now, of course, he took an important challenge. But for me, again, the priority is what we are going to do tomorrow, because I have the feeling that we are somehow mixing a bit the perspective. We are not going to play against Mourinho. We are going to play against Benfica. And this is what, for us, is the key to be really well prepared, to have our mind connected for the dynamics of the game, the 3, 4, maybe 5 different scenarios that we can expect before the game and that we can live during the game, do it to changes, do it to adjustments, and be ready for everything. As I told you, with a few days that we had to prepare ourselves in the best, but especially with the right energy and petrol in the legs and in the lungs.
A bola.
Thank you.
Hi, Coach. Francisco Seb from A Bola. A few minutes ago in the press conference, Mourinho said that there is a lot of work behind this FC Porto team because you arrived at the beginning of the season, you were able to do the whole pre-season, something he didn't have. But he also says that doesn't mean that FC Porto is the favorite for tomorrow's match. What's your take on this favoritism theme?
I'm agree with him.
SIC.
Hello, Joaquim Ferreira, SIC. Could this match be decisive in the championship, or is it still too early for that?
I think it's an important match. We cannot deny the evidence. It's not going to be decisive. So many matches, so many things can happen. So, yeah, I think it's an important match.
0-0.
Hello, Francesco. Renato Soares from 00. I have 2 questions for you. The first one, you just said you are going to play against Benfica, not Mourinho. And because of that, what do you expect from this Benfica side coach, exactly from Mourinho, who feels comfortable playing like the underdog? Do you expect Benfica to be more expectant and with a low block?
I think if we go in the recent past, I think the game of Chelsea could be a very good example of different scenarios, different strategies. If you take the first 3-4 minutes of the game, more or less, there is everything that can happen because I think one of the main characteristics of all these teams is the capacity to be very chameleontic, to read very well the momentum of the game, to manage with the ball, but especially without the ball, the capacity to be sometimes a bit more man-oriented, in other moment much more zonal marking and covering. So the dynamics and the scenarios are quite a lot. Of course, we prepare the game with attention. We try to find the solution for what we expect, and of course, we have to be open also for something unexpected. And in this part, the work that we put on is there. But as I said before, the most important part is how the players are going to be prepared for the game, how fast the mind will go, will react, and will help them to take the right decisions and the right solution on the pitch.
The other question is about the fans. You said in the last match that it was the first time in your career that the fans applauded after you conceded a goal. What's the impact of the fans on the group, on you, and for the club tomorrow?
I think about the supporters, since I arrived, so not to repeat myself, but 3 months ago, I remember quite well the feelings that were here around Olival and around the Dragao, but especially around Porto. And what I felt, it was a lot of trust since day one. And something that, again, I didn't really deserve because it was before to make the first training session. I felt already a certain type of excitement. So I felt a lot of faith, a lot of belief in what we could do. And I felt this one as a extra responsibility, not because I need, but in general because this is really what I felt. And after is something that has grown day by day. I have still in mind, of course, the first friendly match in Dragao against Twente, the day of the open ceremony against Atletico Madrid, and after all the official matches, the away matches, already with a couple of games away also in Europe. Yeah, and it's something that is growing. The feeling is getting every day better. But as I say, the fact that now the supporters are really with us, are really pushing us, is not something to sit down, but it's something to give to that demands from us even more attention, more passion, more courage in everything that we do, because this is what they want to see, and because also this is what we want to give them. So this is the key. This is what we will try to do also tomorrow, again against a very good opponent, against a very good team, but definitely with all the desire to play all our cards and to try to make them happy once again.
TSF.
Hi, Francesco. Hugo Miguel Taveira for TSF Radio. The way you won against Red Star with almost a last-minute winning goal, does it lift the team spirit even more? Was it like a gift for the team spirit after a week like this with so many games?
Yes and no in one side, because of course I would prefer to close the game in the first half when I think we had a couple of moments to put the game in the right direction earlier. After, a last-minute win can give you a lot, but as well sometimes can keep you with the feet a bit too far away from the ground. And tomorrow our feet needs to be really solid on the ground, ready to push the grass in every single centimeters on Dragao. Because the game is going to be big, the demands are going to be massive from the physical and mental point of view. So what we try to do in these last 2 days, it was to refresh our mind, to refresh, of course, our bodies, but especially to be mentally prepared for a massive game, because this is what we are going to face tomorrow, and every single details that could help us to try to put it in our side. Of course, we really never know if this one is going to be enough, yes or not. But at least to have, our soul clean in the way that we did everything. And for me, the priority tomorrow is to approach the game with even more hunger and with the desire to explore to empty the tank, let me say like this, and that's all. So I don't really know if the late result help us or not.
Record?
We saw a record. Duas questões. The team is in perfect condition for this classic after the two games against Arouca and Estrela Vermelha.
So, for sure, the schedule didn't help. This one is a reality. To play 3 matches in 6 days is not really something that you would like to have, but it's part of the reality. So what we did to manage, of course, the 3 matches, I think was quite clear. The involvement of the group has been really good and really positive. The good part, of course, that we arrive here with 2 good results coming from all the group, because at the end everybody played, everybody had the chance to start the game, and especially this one gave me the opportunity to arrive tonight to make the lineup and to pick 11 players out of the 22, 23 that are there in the squad, plus of course, as always, the one that are going to enter into the match, that usually the last minutes of the matches are always the decisive one.
Second, if you win the Classic tomorrow, you will become the coach with the best start to the league season at Porto with 8 wins. Are you in the best moment of your career?
First, there is if. So this one is already a part that somehow helps me to stop the answer, because at the end, personal record doesn't really matter. Everything that we are doing, everything that we are collecting as a personal and collective rewards is coming from the effort of a lot of people. I mentioned already a few times the work of all the people in the club, the medical department, my technical staff. Let me mention them, especially in these days where I told you I was a bit sick, so I had some hour less in the training center than what I usually do, and they really compensate well my absence. So this is for me the priority, that when somebody is not 100%, to have somebody close to you in the right side or in the left side, really to push forward. And I think this one is finally like a very good picture of what Porto is. Porto is the city of people that are going to work very early in the morning, that they arrive in the night quite tired to their families. And what we are trying to do here is nothing more than to represent the city. So this is the spirit, and everything else, as you said, record or are things that honestly doesn't count at all. What counts is just how we are going to proceed in our journey, and of course at the end of the season we will see where we are going to be, nothing more than this.
Última pergunta, mais futebol?
Hi, Rui Santos, mais futebol. Martin Fernandes is out for tomorrow's game. The natural substitute on the team is Alberto Costa. But is he ready to face the 90 minutes, or can we see again, for example, Pablo Rosário in that position?
Are 2 possibilities as well. Of course, there are some other options that we are evaluating. So yeah, different scenarios. Alberto is ready. Pablo fully recovered from the 90 minutes of the European night. So yeah, we will see tomorrow.
Obrigado a todos, bom trabalho.
Thank you.
Está então terminada esta conferência de imprensa do jogo.